Alright, it's your boy Life of Darius, aka Dre the Martian, and as you can see, y'all know what we're here for today, man. The Beatles' second album in 1963. Obviously, they was trying to keep the momentum going. We're here today with the Beatles, right? Before we get to that, obviously, I gotta address y'all, right? Despite all the rumors, right, all the concerns, all the questions, everything that's been going on, I do just want to make it very clear to everybody that watches my videos that I am not deaf. Okay, I do have very capable, maybe not capable, but I do have working ears. Okay, now obviously I've yet to prove that to y'all because on my please me reaction, I did my boy John Legend dirty again. John Legend. I did my boy John Lennon dirty again, and I stole his credit one more time, and I just can't keep doing it. I can't say John Lennon is my favorite Beatle, and then I keep whooping him like that. That's crazy. So Chains, unfortunately, was George Harrison's song, right? And Anna Go to Him was John Lennon's tune, right? And I mixed those up, and I definitely influenced some of my commentary on the reaction. Not all of it. I still gave John his credit by the end, but I can't let that happen again, y'all. Let's just be honest, man. That's crazy, right? John Lennon was the MVP of that album, and I ain't really give him the flowers he deserved, man. And that's we gonna fix that this video, okay? Now I know y'all asking, so Life of Darius, how you gonna correct this issue, man? Is you just gonna pull up the Wikipedia page while you listening to see who sung what song? That you already do the research prior to listening to the album? How are you going to, you know what I'm saying, rectify this issue, right? And I'm probably not gonna do none of that, y'all, right? I feel I deserve one more chance to prove to y'all that these right here work, right? So we gonna get this one more blind listen, right? And I promise y'all to get all 14 tracks on this album correct. I'm gonna know who's singing every song, y'all. And if I get one wrong, y'all win. I'm gonna pull up the Wikipedia page for every album, right? I can't keep doing that. But it is kind of funny, y'all. But anyway, let's get to the album, right? With the Beatles. Their second album in 1963, man. Obviously, the Beatles were on a roll at this time, right? Pumping out an album. I think this was, a couple months after the first one, right? And y'all gave me some well-needed context on the first Beatles album. Some actually very necessary context. And that's really the covers, right? Not just the covers, but also the fact that they recorded that in 10 hours, a 10-hour session. That's things that you probably need to know before listening to certain albums like that, right? But learning it after is also, it's beauty in that too. I didn't even really take into consideration that these songs could be covers, right? I know that in the 60s they did a lot of covers and things of that nature, man, but I don't know why that didn't cross my mind, especially after listening to Chains. Like that country accent they was doing on Chains, like that was kind of crazy, right? But I will say that I'm not just gonna sit here and discount any of these tunes on these first couple albums just because they may be covers, man, because in my thought process, I would assume that if you're covering a song from another artist, that the song means something to you, right? It has some type of sentimental value. It brings some type of value, right? So I'm not gonna really judge songs based on being covers and things of that nature, but I'm still gonna listen to the album like it's the Beatles because this is the Beatles, right? This is how they wanted to sound when they first came out, and it still sounded pretty goddamn good, man. Besides a couple missteps on the first album, I really enjoyed it, and I think my favorite part about it was it did feel like a live album, kind of like they was just going crazy, like they were just having the time of their lives, creating their own tunes, singing their own joints. Like it was like a live album, and the fact that it was recorded in only 10 hours, right? That says a lot about the Beatles, man. But enough about gushing about the previous album. We on to the next, right? We got to keep the Beatles marathon going. We're here today with the Beatles. 14 songs, right? Well, it looks like 13 songs because Little Child is missing for some reason. I don't know why iTunes does this, but it's going to kind of make me switch to Spotify at some point. This is messing up my library OCD. But Little Child, for some reason, is his own album, right? It's just his own album by itself up here. So we still have Little Child here. We're going to get to it. But if you think it's missing, it's just up here hiding for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, enough yapping, right? I do enough yapping in my intros, man. We about to get to it on the track number 1. It won't be long, man. Let's get to it. My ears is ready. My mind is ready. I'm just ready to listen to some good music, some good tunes, good harmonies, beautiful vocals, all that good stuff, man. Let's get to it, man. Yeah. It won't be long, yeah. Okay. Yeah, till I belong to you. This is definitely John. It won't be long, yeah. Yeah. It won't be long, yeah. Till I belong to you. That static adds something to the vocals, bro. I promise you. It won't be long, yeah. I belong to you. Okay. That was track number 1, and Just like Please Please You, man. Amazing intro. Let's just say that. Right? I had to get my thoughts together after that one, y'all. That was track number 1, It Won't Be Long. And that was an amazing song from John Lennon right there, man. Really, really simple, really to the point, but there was just so much packed into this 2 minutes that, oh my God, I don't understand how they were doing this, right? One thing I was saying in the comments was that John Lennon's voice definitely changed after Please Please Me. That's why it was a little hard for me maybe to decipher between George and John, because they sounded more similar on that album, because I guess he shredded his vocal cords, recording Twist and Shout, which is crazy, right? But if I'm going off this first song right here, man, that Twist and Shout, that might have did him a favor, man, because he sounds way better. Okay, just off rip. That's just the first thing I noticed right there, is they already sound way better. The progression, the songwriting, the chorus, the way they just weaved in and out of the chorus, bro, like this was smooth. Those guitar licks, and then those little strikes, like there was just a lot good about this song. I like that one, man. Beautiful intro from John Lennon right there. Right, definitely John Lennon. Right, but anyway, we're gonna get on to track number 2, All I've Gotta Do. Let's get to it.
Ever I want you around, yeah. Call you on the phone,
yep,
and you come running home.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I long to hear. And
Is this John or George, bro? Like
kissing you.
This is John.
The same goes for me. Whenever you want me,
I hear the nasalness. Nah, extend that outro. That was some Kid Cudi level humming from John Lennon right there, man. I would have liked a little bit more of that, man. But yeah, that was a good song right there from John Lennon, most definitely. Right. This definitely isn't like the most amazing, mind-blowing song right here. This kind of feels like standard Beatles. Right, good lyrics, beautiful, catchy hook, right, beautiful harmonies, build up and all that. So I'm not gonna give it too much credit, right? But I will say, the one thing about Please Please Me is that even the songs I didn't like Misery, like I probably found myself just repeating the Misery chorus like out of nowhere during the day more than any other song. Like I'll just be walking around the house one day and be like, the world is treating me bad. Like I don't know why I didn't love that song that much during the reaction, but it's the one that stuck in my head the most. So it's just, that's something that they're good at, man. And this song has that same quality to it, man. Good song by John Lennon. I mean, there's not much else to say, man. We on the track number 3. Track number 3. All My Lovin', man. Let's get to it.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you.
Big Paul.
Tomorrow. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day.
Oh.
All my lovin'.
Oh. Oh. Hold on. You was losing me, Paul. Paul was definitely losing.
Close your eyes.
Okay. Who is that? They're going crazy. Talk to me, Ringo. Talk to me, Ringo. That was track number 3, All My Lovin'. This song definitely started off real iffy for me. Like I said, Paul was definitely losing me at first. I was like, is this just another retread of P.S. I Love You or some shit like that? But no. And I'm starting to notice that maybe this is just something the Beatles like to do, man. Maybe this was their style, like kind of start off a little slower, somber, let you drop your guard for a second and just hit you with just a whole bunch of craziness out of nowhere. Because that was how I would describe this song, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who was on the guitars. Like, that's something I really want to... I kind of want to know who playing the guitars as well. Like, obviously I know who's playing the drums on most of these songs, apparently. But the guitars, like, I want to give credit to who was really going crazy on that one. But whoever it was they was wilding, right? And then Ringo, I'm glad I'm finally paying attention to the drums. Like, not just, like, bow my head to the drums, really paying attention to how they build the track. Because Ringo coming in with those drums at the end just took this track from, man, to... Okay, solid track right there. Solid track right there. I would say, we're going to move on to track number 4. Don't Bother Me. Keep the momentum going. All right, we're 3 for 3, but a light 3 for 3, I say. None's really blown me away, right? Like, I'll say I saw her standing there dead and a go to him already did at this point, but we're going to keep it going. Let's stop the comparisons. Get to the music. Track number 4, Don't Bother Me.
Since she's been gone, I want to talk to me.
This is George.
It's not the same way. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. I can't believe you right now.
What is that? What is that noise in the back? I like those cucarachas. What are those? Talk to me, George.
I'll let you know when she's come home until that day.
Oh shit.
Don't come around. I know
What is that? Beautiful cucarachas right there, whatever that is, man. Beautiful instrumental right there. And good song from George right there. I'll say that, right. What elevated this song for me was definitely the lyrics, right? Because I felt some of this, right. We've all been here, right. We all understand, right. We've been in the I'm only focused on one person. I don't even want to touch nobody else. We've all been here, right? And I really like it because this is probably one of the most George type of songs to make something like Don't Bother Me. This is just very, very in character for George to do this song. I don't know if this is a cover, but I know he probably didn't write the lyrics to this one. That's what y'all explained to me. George wasn't really writing very much early on, but still a good song. Still great vocally, George. I give a lot of credit to John Lennon for the signature Beatles sound, that little just nasally, like haunting vibe, but George was pretty good at that too, right? Let's just say that, right? Even if he wasn't penning much right here, wasn't adding much to the song besides his beautiful guitars and things of that nature. Good song right there. We're gonna move on to track number 5 though, man. Track number 5, which is hitting up here, Track number 5, Little Child, man. Let's get to it, man. I need to see if this song is so special. Why is it so special that it's just got its own album on Apple Music, man? Let's get to it, y'all. It's not John, is it?
Baby, take a chance with me. Come on, little child with me. Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that was track number 5, Little Child, and we're gonna scroll down and just leave that where it is, man. Back to the real album, because I didn't like that song, y'all. That song was not it, man. And that was John Lennon? Oh no, John. I'm going to assume that this was a cover, because this is Screaming cover. Now that I know what the cover songs was on Please, this is Screaming cover, right? So I'm not gonna criticize it too much, man. But no, John, no, don't do that. Don't do that, man. He was doing really well on this album. Don't throw that in there, man. Paul, where you at, Paul? Come say it today. The Ringo, where's Ringo? Ringo, you can pull up somebody, because that wasn't it. Okay, but anyway, on the track number 6, man. Till There Was You. Let's go. I like when Beatles go with this vibe. I like this vibe. Yeah.
But I never heard them at all.
Hey.
Till there was you. Till there was you.
Paul wrote this song, right? This is Paul's song, right?
Music was love.
Hey.
All around.
This made me want to dance. I want to got this chair right now, y'all. I ain't gonna do it though.
Music till there was you.
Man, okay, great song right there from Paul McCartney. Beautiful pick me up after the Little Child incident, man. This was great from Paul right there. Man, the beautiful thing, and I'm really starting to notice this now, just listening to all these albums, man. The beautiful thing about the Beatles is just everybody's song, they just had their own characteristics, bro. Like, that's why I was smiling so much during this song, like especially when Paul like really started vocalizing at the end, because this song is so Paul, bro, and this is an amazing song, and I hope he wrote this, right? Because there's something I noticed. What I'll say about this song that I haven't heard on the previous 19 songs I've heard so far from the beginning of the Beatles catalog is that this was really well written, right? And I said that about one of the later tracks on Please Please Me, but then y'all said that they didn't even write that song, right? I think A Taste of Honey, I said the writing was a little bit better, but they didn't even write that song, right? But on here, I'm gonna say it again. This, like the bird metaphors, things of that nature, like it reeled me in. Like it wasn't just like a guy, I'm so in love with you, I need you in my life, which is cool, right? That's cool. Like guy gave us the first 3 tracks, which are all good tracks, but this adds another element to it, which I think was very much needed after, the last track, the last 2 tracks, right? But great song from Paul right there, man. He was giving us classics too. I can't lie. John and Paul, they was all giving us whoops. Right, I don't say that's the best song. Right, I really like It Won't Be Long. Maybe that's just my intro bias. Sometimes I have intro bias, y'all. I will say that, right? A good intro always catches me. But that was a great song right there. Anyway, on to track number 7, Please, Mr. Postman. Dope title, by the way. I like that title.
Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Hold on. This is definitely a cover. Because I've heard this. It sounds amazing, though. Let me just say that. Hey. There we go, John. Hold on. Yo, what was up with John Lennon and these weird outros, bro? that was track number 7, Please Mr. Postman. And I love that song, y'all. I don't care if it's a cover. That was a great song right there. This song right here, I feel like could show the beauty of covers, bro. Because I really hope that this is a cover and this is not the Beatles song. And the song I'm thinking of is the cover of the Beatles song. And I just sound stupid again. But if this is the cover, right, they just owned it, bro. They owned it. I struggle to see how the original could be much better than this version, man. Like, this was the perfect song for them to pick right here, man. But they were able to literally flex all of their muscles on this song right here. And I can appreciate that about this song, man. Even if it's not the Beatles writing these whoops, man. And John Lennon, like, that shredding voice that he developed after the first album, bro. Like, I'm just enjoying this. I'm loving this. Like, it don't have the songs that stand out. It feels like the previous album. Like, there's just maybe the lack of energy. But I feel like they're really, really honing their skills on here. Just halfway through the album. That's just my little synopsis. I'm not gonna keep talking so much, y'all. I want to get through this, man. We're on to track number 8. Right, Roll Over, Beethoven. Let's get to it, y'all. I hope I said that right. Talk to me.
We're gonna write a little letter, gonna mail it to my local
Yeah.
DJ.
Okay.
Know my temperature's rising at the jukebox full of fuse.
Hey. It's giving cover vibes, y'all.
Pneumonia. We're all over Beethoven. We're all over Beethoven.
Okay, that was track number 8, Mr. George Harrison. That was definitely George Harrison, y'all. I'm getting better, what I tell y'all, man. But that was track number 8, and Roll Over Beethoven. Now, what the hell does Roll Over Beethoven mean? I'm assuming that means, like, get out the way, Beethoven. It's a new era of music or something like that. That's a dope title. But I'm assuming this was a cover. All right, this is giving cover vibes right here. And while I do like the instrumental, right, like, I enjoyed the instrumental more than the actual song. Right, George sounded kind of flat vocally. Like, it didn't have that punch, and that might have something more to do with the mixing. Right, apparently y'all told me that these albums have like really messed up mixing on the streaming versions, and that might have something to do with why I didn't really feel that punch from this song, man. Because I think George did a good job on here, man. But it's just, I don't know, man. I can't tell y'all if that's his fault or not, bro. Because it just didn't sound good. He sounded just flat. Like this song, it didn't hit the same like everything else. Right, it's not worse than Little Child. Right, but this is definitely a step down after the couple previous tracks, man. But anyway, we're on to track number 9. Right, we're gonna try to keep it pushing. Hold Me Tight. Let's get to it, y'all.
It feels so right now, hold me tight. Never be the lonely one. So hold me tight, you.
Okay, Paul.
You.
Okay.
Tonight.
Now that sound good. I can't lie. That part sound good. Hey,
Hold you tight.
hold on.
It's you. What it means
Oh
to
my.
hold you tight.
Nah, this production is crazy.
It feels so right, so hold me tight.
Okay. Paul tricked me again, y'all.
So hold
He got me again.
me tight.
Okay. Decent whoop right there from Paul McCartney. Actually, good whoop. Good whoop. I wouldn't say decent. That was a good song. It definitely, Paul got me again, y'all. I literally just said earlier in this album that the Beatles, and it's probably not even the Beatles more so than it's just Paul McCartney, that it starts off maybe a little underwhelming, maybe just to my ears, like my 2024 ear, but then it just builds into something that it's hard not to like, man. I'm glad they say that track, bro. I didn't know what I was gonna do if I hated this song. Like, I'm just like two straight mid songs on the Beatles album. You know what I'm saying? That ain't happened since White Album Disc 1, y'all. So we good right now, y'all. We on the track number 10. Good song by Paul right there. I'm going to get an edge to John right now on this album, man. I feel like it won't be long. All I got to do, Please Mr. Postman. Those are 3 big whoops. Right, but Till There Was You, All My Loving and Hold Me Tight. Like, they're neck and neck right now. I'm going to give it to John right now. Maybe it's my bias, but great song by Paul right there. We're on the track number 10. All right, You Really Got a Hold on Me, man. Let's get to it, man. It sound like a classic Beatle whoop right here, just by the title.
Thinking of you. Oh, you really gotta hold on. You really gotta hold me. Hold me. Don't
Yes.
wanna stay here. Don't wanna stay home, baby. I love you.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful by Sir John Lennon right there. Oh my God. Okay. Right. That was one of those John Lennon tunes, and this might be the first of that kind that I've listened to where it's not about going crazy. It's just about sitting back, closing your eyes, bobbing, and going along the journey, man. This was amazing. This might be my favorite song on here. This is the best song on here to me, right, man? That was. And I said something earlier about this, is that like I might not enjoy the energy of these songs like as much as I enjoy just the energy on Please, just like that pure, just it was a fun ass time. I just literally all Please Me was, and this isn't so much that, right? This feels a lot more 60s actually, and just how lax everything is. But I think this was necessary because this song really just pointed out to me. I hope John Lennon wrote this song, right? Because I'm about to say that the song, this, just like Till There Was You, shows me like they were honing their writing skills, man. This song was beautifully written, right? It took me places. It wasn't just a 6-bar verse about this, then the catchy hook, 6-bar verse about this. Just great song by John Lennon, right? I have to listen to this more, right? This might be one of the first songs from the first two that might get playlist love, right? That was a great song, and I can relate to it, right? Anybody can relate to these songs. That's another great thing. Anybody can relate to these songs. Everybody got somebody that got a hold on them, man. Let's just be honest, y'all. Let's just be honest, y'all. But anyway, great song by John Lennon. We're on to track number 11. I Wanna Be Your Man. Let's get to it, y'all, man. Great song, bro. Please keep the momentum up after that one.
I wanna be your lover, baby. I wanna be your man. I can.
Oh no.
Love you like no other, baby. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. Wanna be your man. Wow.
Is this Ringo?
I wanna be your man.
Too late for that, Ringo. Don't ever bark at me again, Ringo. What the fuck is going on, man? That was track number 11. I Want to Be Your Man. And no. Listen, man, we love Ringo over on this side, right? Octopus's Garden, bang up job by Ringo, right? What's the song like? Boys, bang up job by Ringo, right? This, I'm not feeling this at all, y'all, man. And I'm not just going to blame Ringo completely because this song was just like Roll Over Beethoven in that it also sounded kind of flat, right? The screams didn't hit like they should have. Just instrumentally, this sounded flat. So it could be the mixing, right? But it was most likely Ringo, right? This just wasn't a good song right here. I don't know if I'll put it under Little Child. Yes, this is worse than Little Child. My least favorite song so far. We're just going to forget that ever happened. We're on to track number 12, Devil in Our Heart. We appreciate you, Ringo. Keep banging the drums. Keep giving us whoops. Y'all know I'm a sucker for this. Y'all know.
Got the devil in her heart. I'll take my chances for romances. She'll never hurt me. She won't desert me. She's got the devil in her heart. No, this I can't believe. I can't believe that she'll ever go. She hurts me and says she loves me so. She'll never hurt me. She won't desert me.
George sounds powerful on here. I will say that. This ain't like Beethoven. Hey. Okay, good song right there by Mr. George Harrison. Yes, yeah, y'all gonna quit playing with me, man. I know I'm right about that one. Hopefully. A great song by George right there. I think this was better than Roll Over Beethoven in just the fact that he sounded more powerful, more sure of himself. Like I said, I don't know if that's the mixing or anything, but I enjoyed this. This was probably the best of the George songs on here to me. Don't Bother Me was cool. Roll Over was good execution. It just didn't sound that good. The Devil in the Heart, I really liked this one. He sounded great. The melodies was hitting. Bang up job right there by George Harrison, man. But we're kind of at a down point on this album, man. 2 back-to-back kind of tracks. Let's hope they pick it up with the last 2. Right, we're at the home stretch on the track number 13. Not a second time. Let's get to it, y'all.
I see no use in wondering why I cried. Oh, my cried. It's through.
Sheesh. Talk to me, Ringo. Man, John Lennon is a standard. I'ma just say that, y'all. All right, so that was track number 13, Not a Second Time. And John Lennon is he's taking his album by the reins. This is definitely not one of my favorite songs on this album. It's definitely better than the last two, right? But it doesn't compare to like You Got a Hold on Me, Till There Was You, Mr. Postman, the first couple tracks. Like, it don't compare to those. This is a good song. And it seemed like John was the MVP of this album too, y'all. Unless Paul come out on this last song and just do something crazy, like do something just unheard of, man. John, right? It don't pay me to say that, man. I'm a John Lennon fan, man. But I didn't get a chance to say this last video when I could have said this last video because I thought that he made chains. But on this one, man, even though it's a little child on here, man, let's just listen to track 14, man. Let's finish it off. Money. That's what I want, man. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying, Beatles, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's what we all need, unfortunately, man. Anyway.
The blessings in life are free.
Oh.
For the birds and bees.
Oh, shit. Talk to me, John.
Money don't get everything it's due.
Oh, my God. Oh, my. It sounds like a chant. Like a... Yo. Yes. This was John Lennon's album. Let's just say that right now, man. That was track number 14, Money. That's what I want. And I need to go pray. Okay. Listen, man, I don't know if I ever this song was demonic, right? In the best way possible. Like, it was beautiful, right? But John with those vocal, like, I think he tried to do another twisted shout right here or something, bro. Like, it wasn't as crazy as twisted shout. I don't think he was trying to kill himself like that again, but still, like, the gravel in his voice, and then that's what I like. At first, it was cute, right? That's what I want to this. We got further and further into the song, and it just built. Like, I felt like I was listening to some type of the Beatles 1963 ritual, bro. Like, I don't know what just happened to me right there. Great song. Great way to finish the album once again. The Beatles know how to give you an intro and outro. That's one thing I'll say. Right? If I don't say nothing else about these first two albums, they'll give you an intro and outro. Okay? But all right, that is with the Beatles. In my opinion on this album, just saying it. I don't know if I'm ready to say this is better or worse than Please Please Me. There are better qualities to it. Right? More interesting songwriting. You know, just probably maybe even better song structure in a way, but there was something missing from this. I'll say that. As y'all have told me, the Beatles did a lot of covers on these first couple albums, and that always, like, I know that probably has something to do with my feel if there's something missing from these first two albums, but Jesus Christ, WinZip. But there's still so much to love, so much to take in. Like I was saying during the album, after songs like Till There Was You, You Really Got a Hold on Me, the pen game is up. Right, that's one thing I'll say. If it's nothing I got from this album, I'll say the pen game is definitely up. Right, they gave us some classics on here. I'll give y'all my favorites. Definitely It Won't Be Long, All I've Gotta Do, All My Loving, Till There Was You, Please Mr. Postman, You Really Got a Hold on Me, and Money, That's What I Want. Those are probably the 7 songs I would take from this album, man. It felt like there was less to like about this than Please Please Me in a way, but still a lot to like. I'll say that. Let me just give Paul his credit for Till There Was You. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. I think that song stands out so much from the rest of this album sonically, and it just shows you that Paul, he was different. He's always been different, right? It's not just the Abbey Road sessions and all that. He's always been in his own world, right? Creating his own and tunes, and this is just an example of that, y'all. And then with John Lennon, You Really Got a Hold on Me, I think that would probably be my favorite song on here. I really like Money, That's What I Want, but the song I probably listen to the most off of here is You Really Got a Hold on Me. This was just, I feel like, the first in the line of many beautiful John Lennon tunes right here, man. This was amazing. Definitely my favorite off of here, the one I'm gonna take with me. Probably into the playlist, and I gotta spend some more time with this, y'all. Right? I gotta spend more time with this album, man. There's earworm moments, there's good moments, this, that, and the other, but nothing really stood out crazy on here outside of 1 or 2 tracks, right? I'll just be honest. That's gonna be it for today. We're going to get to Hard Day's Night expeditiously. It's probably gonna be out the day after you see this video. But sometimes I be saying that and it don't be out the day after y'all see this video. Y'all have to understand, right? Music is a feeling, bro. I can't force myself to listen to music. If I'm not in the mood to enjoy music, it's not gonna be an enjoyable video, y'all. I can't sit here and fake it, right? I just can't do that. That's never gonna be what I do on my channel. So it might be a day delay, a 2-day delay every now and then, but it ain't never gonna be that bad, y'all. I promise. I'm gonna get right. Right? I just got on my YouTube bag for real. Give me some time to settle in, man. It's gonna be great over here, man. But with all that being said, I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. It's your boy Life of Darius, aka Mr. Postman, and I am out. Jesus Sandals, man.
You're coming home. You're coming home. Every night.
Okay, this is John. This is John Lennon.